Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to the 5th game in our little series of going through every Sunday Cup in a Gran Turismo game, well, in all of the numbered games as well as sport. And today, if you can't tell, we are on Gran Turismo 5, which is, well, probably my favorite Gran Turismo game to date still. But I also, of course, can I change stuff in here? No. Okay. Yeah, but this was I guess the second Gran Turismo game I ever owned, behind Gran Turismo PSP, actually. And I got a PS3 I think it was for Christmas of 2010, along with this game, and played the absolute hell out of it. Sadly, I'm not on my original profile, because I ended up getting rid of my original PS3 back in the day, and then picked up another one, I don't even know when, maybe 2014, 2015? I'm not entirely sure, but we are going to be checking out the Sunday Cup of this game in our, of course, our little series here. And of course, we're in the HD era now. We have all of our fancy, very well modeled cars in this game. Like, to this day, these cars are still extremely pretty. And last thing I should mention is that we are, in fact, on a real PlayStation 3, as you can see there. We obviously aren't signed into PlayStation Network or whatever because of the fact that the game doesn't have online anymore because they took it down. So, I have a bunch of cars here. What are we going to use? I kind of want to use a premium car, simply because that's just kind of where we're at with the series. We're using higher quality vehicles. So, I saw something stupid. I'm looking at something stupid. You know what? You know what? This is my level of stupid here. Absolutely 100%. Prius touring car. I think, can we do stuff? No. I think I do need at least sports tires. We'll go with sports mediums. Buy those real quick. But we will absolutely use the Toyota Prius touring car. And actually, that might be the date I got this PS3, actually, right there, 2016, since that would have been the date I would have installed the game, and all the DLC, which this is a DLC car. And yeah, we'll go ahead and head out of here, and we will head on up here to our A-Spec events. Interesting thing about GT5, you don't actually need any of the licenses to do any of the races in the game, basically. They're not actually locked behind licenses. Licenses are completely optional for the first time in a Gran Turismo game. But, of course, we do have levels, though, which we are level 14 overall, and we need to be level 0 to be able to race in the Sunday Cup. So, there are actually no limitations for the Sunday Cup in this game. There's all of the possibilities of cars we can race against, or similar cars, and we can go to our garage. But I choose, also tires are unrestricted, which is interesting. I choose Autumn Ring Mini. Let's go. Alright, we got all of our cars loaded in, so I will actually go to the driving options as per usual. And we will turn off all of the assists, I believe. I'll turn ABS off. You know what? Screw it. I believe I should be on the right controller layout, at least. And I don't really want to change that, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. The Prius touring car versus a Mazda 6, Sylvia Q's, Fit W, you know, stuff like that. But I wanted to use something interesting, and this is definitely interesting. And I will move myself up here so you can actually see the UI whenever it shows up. I know it looks like I'm floating. I know it's spooky, but don't worry, I'm fine. I'm not a witch. So there we go. And we do have a CVT in this car. I don't think I've ever actually driven this car in this game. Oh, geez, I locked up my brakes. Oh, God. First time using controller for triggers for a Gran Turismo game in the series, because PS2 and PS1, of course, did not have triggers. This car may be a little bit OP, but I really don't care. I'm just over here trying to do what I can to make a fun little series before Gran Turismo 7 comes out. I don't care if I'm overpowered. It means there'll be a shorter video, you know? But yeah, this game, I adore this game. I love Gran Turismo 5, more so than GT6. Even though GT6 does have various improvements on it, including a lot of extra cars. I think it's over 1,200 in GT6, and it's like, 1,050 or something in this game. I don't remember. But yeah, and we also, if we go here, we have an interior view for the first time in a Gran Turismo game, besides the fact that GTPSP had silhouettes of the interiors of cars, which was actually carried over to this game after an update sometime during its life. But yeah, definitely a big improvement over Gran Turismo 4. But then again, it did come out nearly 6 years later, so from late 2004 to late 2010 for the initial release dates of both games. Oh wait, if I only press on the throttle a little bit, we're in fully electric mode because I guess we're going too fast. But yeah, you can do actually electric mode. There's so many little things in this game. That might have been a thing in GT4 as well, because I know there's a Prius and a few other hybrids in there. But I know it's a thing in this game because I've actually driven the hybrids in this game. I don't know, there's a ton of little details in Gran Turismo 5 that I just adore. I love the used car dealership, I love stuff like I said, the electric on the Prius and whatever else. Of course, stuff like the CVTs working as they should, things like that. So, I have no audio. That's interesting. We'll go back to this real quick. But there we go. There's our first race done. Don't mind the name on the screen. Doesn't matter. I guess we'll wait for all the other cars to finish, maybe, because they seem like they're finishing now, and they are. And there we go. 18 seconds behind for last place there. And we got 4,100 credits for completing that. This game is a lot easier to grind than the earlier games, I think. Well, at least easier than GT4 for sure. But let's continue on to the second race. And there we go. We are also back onto another track from another early Sunday Cup. I believe it was Gran Turismo 1 that had Grand Valley East. I don't remember specifically. But we are, in fact, on Grand Valley East, and I will switch my face to move here in a second. Right about. We also have a rolling start. We'll do this now. Oh, it's actually like perfect. And let's get going on Grand Valley East. Just cruising by everybody. Yeah, no, it's no big deal. This game also does include pretty much every car besides a few weird ones from Gran Turismo 4 in roughly the same quality as they were in Gran Turismo 4 and even Gran Turismo 3, including stuff like the Suzuki Alto Works that everybody loves the meme on because it's not very well modeled. It's probably one of the worst models that was put into these later games. But luckily, with Gran Turismo 7, we have a full roster of completely remodeled cars. I think they're basically completely remodeled at least from Gran Turismo 5 and 6. Of course, a few of them were carried over to Sport and blah blah blah, but you know, you get my point. But it's also cool just to see the evolution of these tracks, as I've mentioned in previous videos, from the earliest to the latest Gran Turismo games. It also makes me excited to see all of the improvements on tracks and stuff in Gran Turismo 7, because I know there'll be at least a few. But yeah, there we go. There's one lap done already. The AI they're a little bit behind. They're fine. Also, you do fun stuff in this game, like turn the windshield wipers on, flash your headlights, honk the horn. More just interesting little stuff. I think it's this button? No. Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. There's our high beam headlights. Oddly enough, the regular headlights come on first. Still have my wipers on. That's fine. It might rain, you know? It might rain. But yeah, I don't know. This game just holds a special place in my heart, I guess. Being my first mainline Gran Turismo game I owned. And of course, as you all know, probably, I am a very big enthusiast of little details in racing games. So, this game has a lot. It has a lot. Someday I'll go through an entire Let's Play of this game and show them off in greater detail, but of course that will not happen until sometime in the future, because we have GT7 to worry about first, and then whatever else comes before I actually play this game again, aka more Gran Turismo games, the earlier ones. And after not very long, we have completed our second race. I'm gonna try and slow down so the AI can actually catch up just a little bit and not go stupidly slow, you know? We'll see if they can actually finish anytime soon. I don't think, yeah, they weren't that far behind. 10 seconds, not that far behind, you know? After 2 laps, that's nothing. They had to story in last place. Interesting. There we go, another 4,100 credits for doing that, and we got a little bit of XP because this game has an XP mode, or XP system that it uses for level ups. But let's get started on our final race. Alrighty, on to our final race, which is actually at a real-life circuit, which I think is a first for a Sunday Cup. And we are at Tsukuba circuit for 2 laps, I think? Maybe 3 laps? I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. But, yeah, I think this is the first real circuit in the Sunday Cup overall. I'll go ahead and move my face up there. And let's get started with this. Hey, we got a Mazda 6, aka an Atenza. Racing against us, a premium car, nonetheless. Oh, electric mode, electric mode, electric mode. And if you run out of gas in this car, it will go to full electric mode too. And you do have a little battery meter down there right underneath my face somewhere. There's a little battery meter just above the fuel gauge, which is cool. It also tells you if you're regenerating your electricity from using the brakes, because they decided to go all out and completely simulate not only the CVT, but also the complete hybrid system of cars like this. I don't know, it's cool. I'm glad I used this car, just because of all the little details with it. I don't think there's a way to actually just use the electric mode in this car even. I believe there's a Tesla Model S in this game, maybe? I don't know, the last updates for this game were 2014, I believe. And then it went offline in 2017 or 16 maybe. I don't remember specifically. But they did add some DLC cars, which obviously I'm driving one, but some normal cars as well. As well as like upgrades for some of the standard models in the game as well. To get them up to par with the rest of the premium cars in this game. Oh, electric mode. Electric mode. Electric mode. Go! Go! Ah. I was like, I wonder if I could win only in electric mode, but I doubt it. I wouldn't be able to go fast enough. They would definitely just smash me on the straights even if I could go around the corners faster. Also, this car's a nice shade of blue. I like it. Another only 10 seconds ahead. We do only have 2 laps, I've just noticed. So that's cool. This might actually, well, this might be the shortest video out of all of these Gran Turismo videos. I don't know. I think GT6s might be pretty short too. We'll see though. There's also a solar panel on the roof of the car, I just noticed. That's pretty cool. And there we go. Last race has been finished. So we'll go ahead back to this. See what the AI run. And I guess we'll watch a replay and end off this video afterwards, I guess. I don't know, I guess. Another 18 seconds behind for a Mini Cooper. Poor little fella. And our final 4,100 credits. And only a little bit of XP. That would have been a lot of XP if we were just starting the game, but I think level 40 is the highest level in this game. Something like that, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and watch the replay, and then we'll be back. Okie dokie. Let's go back to our main menu here. And I hope you all enjoyed this 5th video in a little series of going through all the Sunday Cups in Gran Turismo. Of course, we have GT6 as well as Sport left to go. And then shortly after Sport goes up, or the Sport video goes up, we will be playing Gran Turismo 7. I believe you do get a prize car off of that. And it might be one of the earliest, like, I think it's a standard car that you get. What do I have? Is it a Sylvia Q's? I don't know, honestly. Who knows? But thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one for Gran Turismo 7. Wait. 6. Gran Turismo 6. Let's go!